Πολύ καλησπέρα σας. Όπα, τι είναι αυτό? Ναι. Sorry, μισό να το βγάλω. Παιδιά, έκανα τεστ. Θα σβήσω και αυτό, γιατί πόσες φορές θα το δούμε. Πολύ καλησπέρα σας. Τι κάνετε, πώς είστε, πώς τα περνάτε? Λοιπόν, παιδιά μου, καλά. Η κάμερα πέθανε. Μείναμε εμείς και εμείς. Φατσούλα δεν θα έχετε. Τυχερούλιδες είσαστε. Οπότε, χαλαρά, θα απολαύσουμε το παιχνίδι όπως κάνουμε πάντα. Ρε, δεν είναι το θέμα αν βλέπεις μια ξυπόλυτη. Το θέμα είναι η ξυπόλυτη που βλέπεις κολλάει ή όχι. Λοιπόν, κοίταξε να δεις. Επειδή υπάρχουν πολλά κακεντρεχή σχόλια όσον αφορά την Κλάρα. Λοιπόν, εσύ βλέπεις μια ξυπόλυτη, έτσι. Αυτή η ξυπόλυτη, άμα ένα καρφάκι, μια πέτρα μητερή να πατήσει, ωραία, θα εμφανιστεί κάτι τέτοιο. Μην με απογοητεύεις τώρα, μου εμφανίσω να κάνουμε show-off. Λοιπόν, θα εμφανιστεί. Πιστεύω σε αυτόν. Και αφού εμφανιστεί, θα καταλάβεις ότι... Γεια σου Κώστα. Σβαρόγκ, θα με κάνεις να περιμένω για πολλή ώρα. Μισό. Κάπου έχω σκαλώσει τώρα. Αν δεν εμφανιστεί ο Σβάροκ θα έχει πάρα πολύ πλάκα. Αυτό σκέφτομαι, Ευαγγέλιο, ότι παίζει να μην εμφανίζεται εδώ μέσα. Μαλάκα θα γαμάει έτσι και δεν εμφανίζεται εδώ πέρα ο Σβάροκ. Και καλά γιατί υπάρχει χέρτα. Όχι ρε Σένζιν, δεν ήθελα τα αχ. Το Σβάροκ ήθελα να δείξω ότι δεν θα περπατήσει η Κλάρα πάνω σε μια μητερή πετρούλα, θα εμφανιστεί το θηρίο από πάνω, θα τη σκώσει τον αέρα, την περάσει πάνω την πέτρα και θα προσγειωθεί κανονικά. Τι να τα κάνετε παπούτσια. Μαλάκα, γιατί δεν εμφανίζει ο Σβάροκ. Έχω καεί τώρα. Είναι υπέροχο. Αμάν. Λοιπόν, όσο εσείς βλέπετε τη μικρή, μισό λεπτάκι, να μπει αυτό εδώ, να πάω εδώ, να φτιάξω καινούριο τροχό. Γιατί τον έχουμε τελειώσει τον τροχό. Ή έχω φτιάξει τον τροχό και δεν θυμάμαι. Το έχω χαζέψει τελειώς. Λοιπόν. Κλάρα, βγάλω το Σβάροκ και σταμάτα να κάνεις αχ και όχ. Τελείωνε! Α, ωραία, έχουμε καινούριο τροχό να φτιάξουμε. Λοιπόν, ο τροχός θα τελειώσει την εβδομάδα. 10:30, καλά είναι. Τι κάνετε παιδιά, πώς είστε? Πραγματικά, πόσο θα γάμαει να μην εμφανίζεται το Σβάροκ και για το τρόλ. Και για το τρόλ να μην εμφανίζεται. Λοιπόν, περίμενε. Αφού έκανε τα αχ και είχε και τα αχ της, κάτσε περίμενε μισό. Ναι, ρε, πράγμα. Της δίνω λίγα δευτερόλεπτα ακόμα. Μαλάκα θα γάμισε. Θα ήταν υπερβολικά γαμάτο. Δηλαδή το τρόλ και μόνο που το είπα και δεν έπιασε ποτέ, θα ήταν υπέροχο. Κλάρα, βγάλει το Σβάροκ, θα μας περάσουν για περίεργους. Μάριο Σεντ. Υπερβολικά γαμάτο. Έτσι ξανακάνει πάλι το Α. Τελείωσε. Περίμενε. Started map. Wait a bloody minute. Πάμε. Σιαντζό. Σέζιν, συγκεντρώσου. Λίγη σοβαρότης. Γιατί λέει στο Σβάροκ θα είναι ασφαλής εδώ? Από τι κινδύνευε ο Σβάροκ? Να το συζητήσουμε. Από τι κινδύνευε ο Σβάροκ?
Mr. Svarog. Oh.
Τώρα έχω τα νεύρα μου. Θέλω να μάθω τι έγινε. Έχω σκαλώσει. Μαλάκα δεν το κάνει. Εν τω μεταξύ, από τι κατάξει σκονίζεται μέσα σε ένα αποστηρωμένο δωμάτιο που είναι μόνο η Χέρτα που είναι σε ρομποτάκι, για το Θεό δεν έχω ιδέα, έτσι. Αλλά τέλος πάντων, το προσπεράσουμε για την ώρα. Μαλάκα δεν εμφανίζεται. Α. Βέβαια, μια φορά είπα εγώ να μην βγει κάτι ανώμαλο στο stream. Γαμηθήκατε! Πάω συνεχίσω στο story, συγχύστηκα. Κατάλαβες, βασίζεις στην Κλάρα και στο Σβάροκ να κάνεις δουλειά και σε τρολάρουνε. Α, από εδώ. Χαμένα κορμιά.
Don't worry, Mr. Svarog. We'll be safe here.
Επίσης ο Σβάροκ, ναι, όχι, δεν είναι πάρα πολύ μυστικό. Καλά, και είναι και δεν είναι. Αλλά... μυστικό δεν το λες. Δηλαδή είναι... Ξέρεις από εκείνα τα μυστικά που τα ξέρουν όλοι και δεν λέει κανένας τίποτα. Κάτι τέτοιο. Αλλά...
How does it feel to be in business with Aventurine? I bet you're not used to it.
Τριπλό τρόλ, Ευαγγέλη, τριπλό τρόλ. Άστα να πάνε. Με δουλέψανε και οι δύο ξεκάθαρα. Σε χαμένα καθάρματα.
Ball or nothing is his mantra. He's always cozying up to his clients while egging them on to undertake some dangerous assignment with him. But everyone has their merits, so I won't comment further. But Aventurine's luck has always been good.
Γεια σου Νικολέτα. Ναι, κάμερα είχαμε.
All his cases without a hitch and basically never lost a gamble. Which is why, on the issue of retaking Penacony, I'm watching with keen interest.
Κοίτα, hidden secret ο Σβάροκ όταν το ξέρει ένας ολόκληρος πλανήτης. Ωραία, και αυτός ο πλανήτης είναι μπλεγμένος με την IPC, sorry. Και τρέχα γύρευε. Όχι, δεν είναι μυστικός Σβάροκ. Και μόνο που τον ξέρει η IPC, τελεία. Για κανένα λόγο, με τίποτα. Με τίποτα. Παιδιά, η κάμερα, έκατσα και διάβασα πάρα πολύ κόσμο στο Ιντερνέτιο ότι με το που λύγει η εγγύηση αρχίζει και κλάνει μέντες. Εμένα πρέπει να έχει λήξει η εγγύηση από το καλοκαίρι. Ή το καλοκαίρι λίγο νωρίτερα, δεν θυμάμαι. Οπότε, ναι. Γιατί δεν έκανα τον banner της Topaz, τι έγινε? Καλά, εγώ σε αυτό τον banner ξεσκίστηκα. Πήρα και την Άχερον, πήρα και το όπλο της. Αυτά. Τι άλλο να κάνω? Ω, Ποσειδώνα, καλησπέρα, τι κάνεις? Πώς είσαι? Ναι, βέβαια, εμείς θα βγάλουμε πάλι το φίλο την τρύπα. Χτυπάει τηλέφωνο. Wait, κάτι θυμήθηκα.
Why is there a record of your stay from last month?
Ή εδώ, ή στον κόσμο της στον ονειρικό κόσμο, υπάρχει κάποιο φτέρο στον άνεμο που είναι εδώ και πρέπει εγώ να το τραβήξω. Το σπουργητάκι του να ελευθερώσω, στα υπόλοιπα βρε να το στείλω. Σκάστε. Γεια σου Ιάσονα, τι κάνεις? Αν πρέπει να μιλήσουμε με τους Bloodhounds. Χάλασες 30.000. Είχες... Ωραία. Πάμε ένα-ένα. Είχες 30.000 κρυστάλλους. What the fuck? Βαγγελή, να ξέρεις, με αυτό το σύστημα που σου έβγαλα, αν κρατάς τους κρυστάλλους, έτσι, αν τους κρατάς και κρατάς 15.000 κρυστάλλους στο δέντρο, guarantee θα βγάζεις, ωραία, κάποια κομμάτια της ορειβίτας. Εγώ θέλω άλλες 22 ενέργειες και τελειώνω το δικό μου τροχό. Και ψήνουμε πάρα πολύ άγρια ό,τι tickets βγάλω να τα κρατήσω για το επόμενο και να κρατήσω και μπουκαλάκια. Τώρα μιλάμε για άλλο παιχνίδι, βέβαια, δεν έχει καμία σημασία. 45 και βάλε. Αυτό δεν είναι στάκαρα, αυτό είναι έφτιαξε μια πολυκατοικία από καβάτζες. Παίζει να μην έχω φτάσει ποτέ πάνω από 12.000 κρυστάλλους. Κας έχω κάνει καβάτζα μπάνερ που δεν έχω ασχοληθεί. Και το πας πήγε... Sorry κιόλας, αλλά πήγες να παίξεις τζόγο στην IPC. Δηλαδή... Sorry κιόλας, αλλά πες μου οποιοδήποτε άλλο μπάνερ. Αλλά αν μου έλεγες Aventurin και το πας, ότι πήγες να δώσεις λεφτά και τελικά δεν σου ήρθανε και έσκασες τον κόλο σου, τι περίμενες? Ο Argenti και ο Blade ήρθανε με 20. Τίμιο. Argenti δεν κατάφερα να πάρω εργάματο. Δεν κατάφερα καθόλου. Δεν είχα κρυστάλλους για να τον πάρω. Τι είχα πάρει? Είχα πάρει κάτι πριν από αυτό. Δεν θυμάμαι.
We made a mistake last time, and we're working hard to rectify it now. We don't have time for anything else. Surveilling the IPC executive Topaz, ensuring that she stays put at the Reverie Hotel during her time on Penacony. We've got the right one this time.
Είστε σίγουροι δηλαδή ότι πιάσατε την Topaz από το IPC, που είναι αυτή που φταίει για τη δολοφονία της αδερφής του Family?
So that's it. They were the pair who were after Firefly at the time.
Hello, you jackasses.
It's you again. Back for more trouble? We're not afraid of you this time.
Τι εννοείς? Σας πλάκωσα στο ξύλο στον ύπνο σας. Τώρα στο ξύλο τι νομίζετε θα αλλάξει?
Well, spit it out. Stop bothering us if you've nothing important.
So you know each other. Why do you keep running into people you've beaten up before?
Ξέρεις τι γάλα πίνουν στο πενακόνι? Νουνού Family. Καλό. Ντράκους το διάβασα κάπου, αλλά γιατί να προσωθεί το Bloodhound να κρατήσουν το Paz μέσα εκεί? Είτε γιατί θεωρούν ότι είναι κάποια η οποία δεν θα έπρεπε να είναι εκεί πέρα, ή γιατί θεωρούν ότι είναι ύποπτη για την οποιαδήποτε μαλακιά. Ναι, βέβαια, ψέματα. Δεν θα μπορούσαν να είναι ποτέ να τη θεωρούν ύποπτη για το θάνατο της αδερφής, γιατί κανείς δεν ξέρει ότι πέθανε. Ναι, true. Έχεις ένα point. By the way, γιατί έχεις τέτοιο ping, δεν είσαι you? Γιατί έχω χάλια ταχύτητα. Επίσης, πώς καταβλέπεις το ping? Έχω ping και δεν το βλέπω. Α. Όχι, ούτε δεν είναι.
That's right. We're investigating a murder for the family. Can we speak to your captain about the case?
Hey! The security officer instructed everyone to shut their traps before he returned from Dream's Edge. What murder? You'd better stop spouting nonsense.
Yeah, that's right. We have nothing to report. Please leave.
Looks like they're not going to cooperate. But they did at least tell us that the captain is at Dream's Edge.
Συγχαρητήρια.
Why don't we just look for the security officer then? It's probably Gallagher, the one he mentioned, right?
Άντε, πάμε να φύγουμε. Ναι, είστε φλόροι. Λοιπόν, τότε Pinnacle Dream's Edge. Αλλά είμαι και 27 στα 27. Είμαι καλός. Α, έχουμε και 27 και εδώ πέρα. The trees are peace. Peace. Εντάξει. Λοιπόν, τι πατάμε αυτό. Βαγγελί, Μακί, ένα 5 δευτερόλεπτα time out στο Βαγγέλη. Δεν μιλάμε άσχημα εδώ πέρα για τη Χιμέκο.
Gallagher. Where could he be?
Apologies. The Bloodhound family is running an investigation up ahead. No unauthorized.
Έγινε Σενζίν.
Hold on a minute.
Hello.
I think I've seen you before.
Hello.
The gray-haired one.
Σου είχα στάξει μάλλον τη διάθεση για να μ' άφησες να περάσω.
How much trouble have you stirred up exactly on Penacony?
Εγώ.
You think you look alike? Wait, are you for real?
Not possible. It was you the last time yelling about some clockwork friendship while beating me up with that silver-haired girl.
Αυτό είναι, έχω ξεχάσει.
I'm not letting you get by this time. Please leave, or I'll have to get on my knees and beg you.
Γαμάτος.
Huh? What kind of heinous crime have you committed now?
Hold on, sir. We have documents authorized by the family that would aid your investigation. If it wouldn't trouble you, could we see this Mr. Gallagher?
Who exactly is this Gallagher you keep talking about? There's been a few people mentioning this name. Even the one with the gray hair.
He didn't send you all here?
It was the security officer who dispatched us. That's all I can divulge.
Πώς δεν είναι τόσο μαλάκης που ενώ έχουμε το όνομα του security officer.
He'll do. He's the one we've been looking for.
Sorry, no can do. The boss said that since it's a matter of the family's reputation, no one's allowed through.
Να τον δειρώ.
Everyone, please leave. There's really no need for us to make things difficult for each other, right?
We're really sorry for troubling you. Let's think of another way.
Να χρησιμοποιήσουμε από τα teleport που έχω ανοίξει.
Another way. That's it. Didn't they say something about that? What was it? Clockwork? That got this guy to change his mind.
Ευχαριστώ, Μακί. Εντάξει, το έφαγες το time out με τη λέει, μαράκης. Εντάξει, το έφαγες.
Can you perform it again? That, clocky magic. Please?
Μη σου είπα ναι.
Just as I thought, Miss Claudia's here.
Τετρε.
Sorry, no can do. The boss, everyone, please leave.
He's very upright, but you're so aware that the solution is in a good mood. Calm, angry, happy.
Let me see what time it is now.
It's chicken nuggets time!
Whoa.
Ω, πού σε Κώστα, καλησπέρα. Τι κάνεις?
Time to clock out. And no one's gonna stop me.
Τι?
What?
Παιδιά, sorry, εσείς κάνετε βόλτες, εγώ απέκτησα δυνάμεις. Για άλλη μια φορά.
This clockwork trick of yours, it's kinda dangerous.
Φαντάζεστε να εκνευρίσουμε τη Μάρτς, να τη βάλουμε να έχει νεύρα. Κώστα, και εσύ μοιράζει δημοκρατία. Ρε με τη δημοκρατία, γάμω το κερατό μου.
At least he won't be getting in our way again. Let's go find that Gallagher.
Παιδιά, δεν ξέρω.
The intricacies of the case.
Σκέφτομαι σοβαρά ή να πάρω το Divers, Hell Divers το 2 ή να πάρω Dragon's Dogma 2. Ένα από το 2.
I was wondering what all the commotion was. Huh.
Γεια σου, Killer.
It's you guys. Welcome. Since you made it here, what can I do for you?
Βαγγελή, πρέπει να πάρω κάμερα. Που νομίζω για πρώτη φορά θα βάλω να ρίξετε και εσείς support από το stream. Γιατί σε αυτή τη φάση δεν παίζουν η φράγκα. Έχουμε πολλές αλλαγές μέσα στο σπίτι. Οπότε ή δεν θα βλέπετε τη φάτσα μου, ή θα περιμένουμε πολύ καιρό μέχρι να πάρω μια κάμερα.
Hello, Mr. Gallagher, sir. Judging from your tone, it sounds like you were expecting us.
Miss Himiko, you're too polite. There's
Mr. Gallagher, you even know my name.
Δυνατός ο Γκαλαχέρ.
I do. You folks are from the legendary Astral Express and honorable guests of the Watchmaker. I had an encounter with this gentleman in the golden hour. I remember that little silver-haired girl was there too. I'm sorry for what happened to that kid.
This is also the reason why we've come to visit you, Mr. Gallagher. The Express can't
Πώς θα
just
παίζω δύο
overlook
παιχνίδια?
the death
Παίζω
of
τρία.
that child. So we've decided to help the family get to the bottom of it, in the hopes of getting justice for her.
The Nameless involved with the family. What an unpredictable twist of fate.
Why? What's wrong with the family?
It's nothing. On Penacony, everyone loves the family.
Εκτός Πανακόνη.
No matter how much one resists the beautiful dream, when the time comes, they too will find it hard to let go. Who wants to leave a warm nest? Just idiots, little kids, and inebriated fools.
Mr. Gallagher seems to be getting at something.
Oh.
Well, you got it wrong. I'm not.
Επίσης έχει πατουσάκια στην πέρτα του. Στην κάπα του. Τι μείωσου.
You want to discuss the case? Sure. Come with me. This is not a good place to talk. Let's go elsewhere.
Είναι χαρακτήρες που μπορεί να πει στην ομάδα. Εννοείται.
Even after that chilling tragedy, this dream
Εντάξει,
is
έχει
still
πατουσάκια με νύχια. Τι θες τώρα.
Other than the family of the Harmony, it's hard to imagine any other power in the universe that could sustain a building of such magnitude.
Αχ, γιατί αυτοί οι δύο τα έχουν αρχίσει και τα πάνε καλά. Μαλάκης φαντάζεστε να σκάσει κάποιος που να θέλει να τους εκνευρίσει και τους δύο. Ο μαύρος τρύπας και η Emanator. Μα κλαίμε. Ποιο πενακόνι, ποιος γαλαξίες.
The family itself is a huge, perfect building. Like a living idol. Each member of the family sees themselves as a piece of the divine puzzle, revolving around a singular core and a shared ideal. Under their command, they loyally fulfill their roles, offering themselves while also receiving sustenance in return.
Interesting analogy. Perhaps that's why Penacony's beautiful dream has persisted for so long.
But the human body has its limits, and so does the divine's.
That doesn't sound like the kind of comment a Galaxy Ranger would make.
Just pointing out the facts. Mr. Yang will definitely have a better sense of what's going on than I do.
Γενικά δεν υπάρχει καθόλου ρομαντισμός. Δηλαδή, αυτοί οι δύο, έτσι, είναι πλάκα-πλάκα. Ο Well και η Άχερον είναι πολύ κοντά στο σκεπτικό ένας με τον άλλον. Και οι δύο ήρεμοι, με μετρημένο σκεπτικό, ξέρουν να συζητάνε. Δεν έχει πλάκα. Καλησπέρα Λαμόγιο. Επίσης Μάκη συμφωνώ.
Why do you say that, Miss Acheron?
The beautiful dream is crumbling. But not because of a particular eon, a particular faction, or a particular visitor. Its collapse stems from a certain inevitability of human nature. The family refuses to acknowledge this, and it has ultimately backfired and become a catalyst.
Oh.
As people immerse their souls in the dreamscape, where consequences and pain cease to exist, and only ease and pleasure prevail, they draw closer and closer to necrosis. Regardless of the perceived bliss, death looms as the inevitable conclusion. Also, this necrosis will diffuse and spread. One piece of the puzzle's mutation will eventually cause the entire building to shake, break, and crumble.
In the end, the dreams that people built in the name of freedom became the cage that imprisoned them. I'm sure you've gained a lot from this trip, Miss Acheron. Are you willing to share your findings with me?
Of course. That's if I remember.
Αχ, Θεέ μου, αυτή η γυναίκα με το Alzheimer.
Don't mind me, it's just a habit. Owing to events in the past, I've become easily forgetful. It's only when this sword is unsheathed that those hazy memories start to become clearer.
Oh, fuck.
Take your time.
That should do it. I vividly remember everything that occurred on Penacony. Ask away.
The moment of daybreak. I've heard that's where the Dawn Factory, which processes the foundation of the dreamscape, is located.
Behind the dreamscape's song and dance stand many imagination factories. Workers create all kinds of whimsical works day in and day out in their dreams. Then they return to reality and sleep on a narrow bed in a room. A far cry from luxury. They say it will suffice. Experiencing the bizarre and motley dreamscape is the best reward. There I encountered a young woman who had just come of age. The perfect time to indulge in beautiful dreams. Her greatest wish was to one day move to the golden hour and see the magnificent garments she had woven with her own hands. For certain reasons, her wish was difficult to fulfill. But I managed to bring her a garment.
Gilded Hour. It's said to be Penacony's currency center.
Yes, it is a fortress-like financial city, the economic heart of the dreamscape. The Pepeshi people of the Alfalfa family are there to keep it running, sending blood that is made from money everywhere on Penacony. Everyone there is exquisitely dressed and always in a hurry. The greatest wish of the local Pepeshi people is for their future generations to work in the Gilded Hour. I've never met anyone who is willing to talk. I could only stand at the crossroads, watching crowds of people hurrying like the wind through the jungle of steel, only to deposit the alfalfa credits that they'd earned into the bank's vault. I don't know if they would open the vault's door, but before I left, I witnessed a well-dressed Pepeshi person plummet from the sky, while those around him continued on their way, unfazed.
I hear the Blue Hour is very romantic. Do you have any tales to share?
Καταπληκτικό. Ο Welt ρωτάει την Άχερον για ρομαντισμό.
Perhaps Mr. Yang has heard. There is a large boat called the Eventide anchored along the sea.
Καλή ξεκούραση, Άσονα. Ευχαριστούμε για την παρέα.
And dancing persists endlessly every night.
Okay.
I ran into a wizened lady there. She was at the dock, waiting for her long-departed lover to return, waiting for countless hours within time that stood still. In the humid sea breeze, she spoke of her own youth. Like many who desired wealth and love, they came to Penacony to pursue their dreams. Alas, her lover's consciousness was lost in the dark depths of the Sea of Dreams. Finally, she suggested we continue our conversation on a boat in the shallows. I agreed and boarded the boat with her. But she never said anything. Her eyes absent-mindedly gazing at the horizon for what seemed like forever. Finally, we retreated to the beach.
Okay. Ενδιαφέρον.
The dreamscape of chic, luxury, and consumerism, the moment of dusk. My companions have been there too.
then you all must have seen those who are attempting to realize their dreams. Or have realized them, scattering money as if it were dust and betting it on all or nothing. Everything has a price, and everything can be bought or sold. Even dreams themselves. I saw an Intellitron there, who was preparing to auction himself. When someone wins a bid under stipulated periods and rules, he would do the buyer's every bidding, becoming that person's very possession. That Intellitron had been auctioned off a dozen times, and I participated in his 13th. That was the grandest banquet I had ever attended. But never again did anyone cast another glance at him. This time around, there were no successful bids for him.
Okay.
This is what I've seen and heard along the way. Someone once said to me, Penacony wasn't like this a long time ago. Nor should it be.
Okay.
I've traveled through the reality and dreamscape of the planet of festivities. Watched the tides of night rise and fall when time stopped for people. Where the spirits of the rich and impoverished remain forever fixed on their own scales. This is why I think the collapse of the beautiful dream is inevitable.
There might be a way to change everything.
Perhaps. But if this is indeed the world that people desire, if this is precisely why life chooses to slumber, should we still seek to change it?
Το ότι κάποιος λέει κάτι και ο Wall δεν έχει να απαντήσει.
Miss Acheron, now it's my turn to share a story with you.
I'm a forgotten god. I have the power of gravity and everything. Άνοιξε μουσική.
There was a man from my homeland who, at a time when the world was grappling with deep, unhealable pain, made a choice.
Και γαμώ τις φωνές αυτή τη στιγμή κάνει ο Welt.
He wove together the dreams of everyone in the world, linking people's dreamscapes, and shouldered this burden himself. From this, he created a giant, a spiritual atom. And since that moment, the giant stood between heaven and earth, becoming the pillar of the world's existence. As a price, those who found it hard to move forward, who could not advance, forever lost their future. They slumbered in a dream, devoid of disaster and pain, living out their days peacefully in the man's created utopia. And it is because of the wishes of those people who wished not to awaken that this spiritual atom became unbreakable.
And yet, you stand here right now, which also means that man failed.
Because people must always move towards the future. Even if human weaknesses make them pause when they truly cannot move forward, humanity will eventually seek a way to save itself. And that man, he was never a failure. Like everyone in that world, he etched the possibilities of human nature into his heart. He was the sun chaser of legend, soaring towards the sky and embracing his final victory with his fall. He ascended to heights uncharted, only to come face to face with the sun, a place not visited by anyone before. His wings would melt because of it, only for him to fall into the sea. And after that, countless others would surpass him, soaring to even greater heights.
A fitting metaphor for the Nameless's trailblazing spirit. Thank you, Mr. Yang. I know what you wish to confirm. The universe has innumerable similar, yet different worlds. In these worlds, there are innumerable people who look alike, yet don't. I, too, have embarked on journeys, encountering old friends with familiar faces on different worlds. witnessing their destinies follow paths similar to mine. So I will tell you, even if not completely similar, the story you just told, it overlaps with my past. And within that abyssal dream, I ended that man's life. Alone. I am not who you think I am. Nor will my home be as fortunate as your world.
I am sorry.
It's fine. I don't mind, so long as I can alleviate your suspicions.
There's something I still wish to know, Miss Acheron. Under that representation of the hunt, exactly what sort of power is it that has motivated your solitary journey thus far?
Mr. Yang, before answering that question, I wish to continue the previous topic. I like your analogy very much. Indeed, birds are born to fly. But in a distant past, their ancestors could only gaze at the sky in envy. They saw that faraway ray of light from above the heavens, piercing through the clouds and blanketing the earth. And so, time and time again, generation after generation, the birds spread their wings and took to the sky, attempting to touch its ceiling, all because the sun was there.
Γεια σου, Βίρενα. Μισό, έχω σκαλώσει.
Then, what if the last bird finally soars into the sky, only to realize that the end of the light is not the sun, but darkness? Then why, exactly, do we even walk towards the light?
Πώς φτάσαμε και άσε μας να συνεχίσουμε την ιστορία. Χέσε μας με όλα τα υπόλοιπα. Άσε μας να βλέπουμε τώρα Άχερον και Welt να κάνουμε δουλειά. Ξέρε. Γεια σου, Βίρονα, καλώς ήρθες.
Long time no see. Having fun on Penacony? Acheron?
This voice, it's not Constance. Could it be her companion?
Though I don't know exactly what you are, or what you're up to, my bullets will find you. Until then, you best find a casket store on Penacony and ask the owner to reserve a good quality casket for you, imposter.
Imposter? I see. She gave my whereabouts to someone who's tracking Acheron too. Who are you?
Huh? Did I make a mistake? Who the heck are you?
I'm the Garden of Recollections memo keeper.
Δώστε μου μισό δευτερόλεπτο να διορθώσω και κάτι με την ευκαιρία. Γιατί... όχι τίποτα άλλο, βγάζει λάθος μηνύματα. Χαχα. Λοιπόν, Upland Wheel. Πάμε εδώ. Πάμε και στα commands. Λοιπόν, παιδιά, WoW θα ξεκινήσουμε να έχουμε από την... NPCs θα ξεκινήσουμε να έχουμε από την Πέμπτη και θα φάμε όλα τα tickets που έχετε μαζέψει. Οκ. Απλά να το ξέρετε. Οπότε είναι στην προηγούμενη ερώτηση, ναι, έχουμε.
Not bad. This is the kind of tough challenge I like. You that imposter's bodyguard? Never mind. It's fine. I'll leave a round for you. So get that forehead clean and wait for me.
I don't know what you're talking about, but you know Acheron, the Galaxy Ranger, yes?
Okay.
I have something to ask you.
Τι.
Are you asking me to write your will? Sure. Go ahead.
Not quite. I only want to ask, how exactly did she become a Galaxy Ranger? She's clearly not a path strider of the hunt, but you are, aren't you? Tell me, what's Acheron's deal?
Sure. Heck, never thought I'd come across an ally. What a stroke of luck. Well. I'll be on Penacony soon. Memo Keeper, go buy a bottle of Asdana's White Oak and warm it up. And I'll raise a glass to you. That lady's passed. Well, nobody knows. But if all you want is a simple answer, sure. You best get a chair and take a seat.
Oh, come on.
That woman, named Acheron, is an emanator who should not exist.
Ναι, οκ. Άντε πάλι με τον Αβεντουρίν. Γαμώ το κερατό μου, γαμώ.
You look pale. Or is that also part of your act?
I didn't think you'd have the nerve to show yourself.
I thought this was exactly what you wanted. After all, I faithfully fulfilled my duties as you instructed. Just tell me if you can't hold on any longer.
So, the genius of the Council of Mundanites wants to be my undertaker now. My, what an honor.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure the people at the Strategic Investment Department would love to be notified of your death in due time. But let's not forget, you won't be seeing them, because I'm the manager of this task.
Okay.
Great. Then tell your people that Aventurine is ready to go in 17 system hours.
Oh, you've got a lot of nerve. How exactly do you plan on completing your task while your hands are tied by the Harmony?
My conversation with Sunday convinced me that there's a traitor in the family, and that they hold the secrets of Penacony. So, I took the opportunity to set everything in motion.
Τι έκανε πάλι?
I even managed to recover the gift money. Things haven't gone this smoothly since I walked through the doors of the Reverie. Now I'm only one step away from victory. Let's just...
Τι έκανε δηλαδή? Ο τύπος είναι να πεθάνει σε 17 ώρες, δεν έχει τις πέτρες του, τα λεφτά δεν ξέρω πώς τα πήρε πίσω, τα gift money. Ωραία. Τον έχουν πάει να κάνει την αποστολή που υποτίθεται τι πήγαινε να κάνει και να τους κερδίσει. Πρακτικά τον βάλανε να πεθάνει και θα το κάνει αναγκαστικά. Τι σκάτα.
Sounds like a very elaborate way of saying that you failed.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can say. Have you forgotten, Doctor? You betrayed me. Go. Do what you must. I look forward to the sight of the IPC fleet surrounding Penacony. You've achieved what you desired, haven't you?
That's true, but what's your plan? Did you conceal an orbital support beacon in that gift money bag?
Well, who knows? Maybe that's why I'm handing out cash even when I'm about to bite the dust.
You are indeed a gambler. An insane one at that.
Η πορεία σου που είναι μέγας μαλάκας.
Maybe I am. Who knows?
Fine. Here, take this. Open it when you're on your last legs.
Γιατί του
You'll
δίνει...
thank me.
Τι είναι αυτό? Μπιμπελό.
What's this? Medical advice? You catch on pretty fast, Doctor.
Αλκαπώνε και το ποτάκι όπως σου είχα πει. Δεν μπορώ να το φτιάξω. Δεύτερον, η κάμερα πέθανε. Δυστυχώς.
Asking me to solve a case without giving a single clue. How typical of you, you
Καλώς Αλκαπώνε. Καλησπέρα παιδιά. Καλό μήνα.
But the way you're all on edge about that stowaway, it's just as I guessed it would be. As for now, let the rain of wealth from the IPC fall evenly on everyone.
Mundanity's Insight. Του Ίκαρους! Νικολέτα είναι εδώ πέρα, Βασίλης! Με στέλνουν στον Ίκαρους. Τι έχουμε εδώ?
Would you be willing to support my performance? And keep the Song of Beauty alive in the cosmos? Wow, how fabulous! But why would you give such a wonderful gift to a random stranger like me?
Well, you see, I can't bear to see anyone in this sweet dream suffering from poverty.
That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much, sir. If you ever get the chance, please, feel free to come by and indulge in my singing.
Sure thing. Oh, by the way, do you happen to know anything interesting about death?
Death.
Death? That's a pretty scary topic, and it doesn't really match the mood of this sweet dream.
Oh, you see, I'm a tabloid reporter collecting ghost stories in Penacony. As you know, the more chilling the stories, the more attention they get. Maybe you could help me out.
Well, if you're up for some gossip, it's not about death, but there have been some rumors about a guest at the reality hotel who fell into a deep sleep and didn't wake up.
Oh.
It was like they were in some sort of coma. Nobody knows what caused it, but luckily the customer eventually regained consciousness. Well, all customers are under the protection of the family after all.
Να. Οκ. Ό,τι πεις, εγώ σε πιστεύω.
Thank you. This will make for a very juicy headline. May Shibe protect us.
Με Shibe protect us. Ήταν σαν...
Unexplained coma. That's actually what happens to your body if your brain dies in a dream. But unfortunately, the customer ended up waking up in the end.
Άρα σημαίνει ότι πέθανε.
I can feel something inside my head. Is the harmony starting to kick in?
Ουί! Ο άλλος ακόμα ξερνάει.
The world has truly lost its way.
Γιατί Hasbro?
You. Wait. I get it now. This is some sort of prank show, right? You must have some cameras set up around here to film yourself doing good deeds, right?
What?
You youngsters are always looking for a quick way to get an audience. But you know what? A truly great show never comes easy.
Τι εννοείς, Μάικ, είναι, φαίνεται, γιατί έχασα τίποτα.
A great show will start soon, old man. But before that, I need to ask you something. Do you know where I can find death in this dream?
Ah, I see. Another fearless youngster looking for death, huh? Well, let me give you a piece of advice. Don't think you're the first one who's ever thought of that idea.
Μάκη, λογικά ναι, γιατί. Τα τελευταία μηνύματα τα έχεις γράψει εσύ, ο Βίρονας και ο Αλκαπόνε.
Death? Not even remotely innovative. I bought it from Dr. Edward. He claimed it was some exclusive fancy schmancy stuff. Oh, but what a disappointment. The effects were awful. First, some monster covered in eyes stabs you in the gut, and then all you see are blurry glimpses of buildings and lights. Oh, the sky was spinning so fast it almost made me puke.
Is that all?
Yeah, what else can you expect? Don't put too much stock in the Penacony movie industry. They even call this junk groundbreaking art. Can you believe it?
Βίρονα, το λέμε λάμδα έψιλον, μη έψιλον. Μπορεί να είμαι focused, αλλά μην το ξεφτυλίσουμε.
What a joke. Well, I'll leave you be then. I hope you have a wonderful day. A monster covered in eyes. That sounds like the Memory Zone meme. But buildings and lights... I don't think those have anything to do with death. Well, that whole dream bubble was probably created using rumors and gossip. The disturbing voice in my head. It's getting closer.
A sip of liquor. A blissful reprieve. To drown 1,000 sorrows. Let worries leave. I know I have what it takes to become a poet. Oh? You? Or are you just pitying me? Well,
Whoops.
it really doesn't matter. As long as I have Soul Glad, that's enough. This is just a dream after all.
You really shouldn't drink so much Soul Glad, my friend. It's not good for your health.
Oh? Maybe I really should quit. But not before meeting the Devil of Soul Glad.
The Devil of Soul Glad? Care to elaborate?
Yeah. It's a seahorse. With a long neck.
Ο τύπος έχει μυθεί στον κόλλο του, έτσι.
They say
Πετράσιαν, καλησπέρα.
Especially the ones who are passed out on the side of the road. How funny.
Ναι, Πετράσιαν, άστε να πάνε. Η κάμερα την κλαίμε. Ψόψη καημένη. Αλλά εντάξει, τι να κάνουμε. Δυστυχώς μαθαίνω ότι είναι πολύ κλασικό πρόβλημα της συγκεκριμένης κάμερας. Οπότε θα πρέπει να κοιτάξω για κάτι πιο ποιοτικό στα επόμενα.
Yeah. Very funny indeed. Thank you.
Wait, what?
Does everyone have to go through so much torment before joining the family? Darn it. Now I just want to dig out my brain and use it as evidence.
Take care, my friend. If you ever find yourself in danger, remember that the hounds are always ready to help.
Αλκαπόνε δοκιμάσε το follow since. Έπιασε τη Γούλση.
You don't look good, my friend. If you need assistance, I can contact the hotel and have them wake you up forcefully.
That won't be necessary. I have some business to attend to. But thank you all the same.
500 MS που έχω στο παιχνίδι στο stream, παιδιά.
All right then. If you ever need help, don't hesitate to reach out to us hounds.
Well, actually, I do need a favor.
Δεν ξέρω, τι να σου πω. Η γραμμή κλάνει γενικά. Το ξέρετε. Το καλό είναι ότι αύριο μου έρχονται να μου βάλουν την οπτική.
Stowaways recently?
Stowaways? How could there be stowaways in Penacony? We've never had anything like that before.
Οπα. Αυτό δεν ακούγεται πάρα πολύ ωραίο.
All right. Good luck with your work then. What was I even thinking? Family would never share intel with the IPC.
Συγχαρητήρια. Όχι. Α, τώρα έπεσε 329, 277, 298.
You want to talk to me? Sure, but nothing too sensitive, okay? Huh. Wealthy people have fancy ways to enjoy this dream. But to be honest, I've never seen anyone who gives out money to others like you. So, are you trying to be the prince from the tale, handing out his gold leaf garment and melting his lead heart in the fire?
Μάκη, ισχύει πάλι καλά που το ping δεν επηρεάζει το story του παιχνίδι.
I'm flattered. I'm no prince, and I just thought these gems would help you speak. So, as an investigative reporter, maybe you've heard something about death?
Another curious soul. I see. Well, that was actually the topic I was most into when I entered the industry. But my boss shut it down.
How did your boss talk you out
see?
of it?
Well, she simply said, covering baseless urban legends like that would make us look like some third-rate tabloid.
Ναι, γιατί ήσασταν first rate ποτέ.
I thought about it, and she had a point. Reporting on stuff like blowing out birthday candles and getting spooked by nightmare ghosts isn't exactly professional material.
Guess she's got a point. Thank you for sharing.
Είσαι 5 χρονών, λέει, πιο boss. Γάμισε τα, Μάκη, γάμισε τα.
Were you wanting to talk to me? Sorry, I thought you were checking out something behind me. Is this a gift for me? Are you sure this isn't some kind of mistake?
Yes, it's for you. Just take it.
Is this for real? Someone is actually giving me a gift. Not for my parents, but for me. Thank you. Thank you so much.
No, it's not much. I just want to ask you something.
I knew it. What's on your mind? Are you trying to ask about my father or my mother?
Neither. I just wanted to know if you've ever heard about death in the dreamscape.
Oh, you sound just like my father. Always warning me about danger, even in dreams.
Έχει χειροτερέψει το effect το Harmony, μου φαίνεται.
He's an Intellitron, so his dream entry methods are different from us organics. Can't count on him to protect me if something does go haywire. Funny, right now I'm still under his protection. How ironic.
Hey, stay positive. Gold will always shine one day, right? The Devil of Soulglad, Dangers in the Dream, and Nightmare Ghosts. Well, surely death is a popular topic in this sweet dream granted by the family. I've collected a bunch of rumors, but no useful clues.
Oh, come on.
Remember what I said. You Sigonians are better off hiding in the sewers.
Oh, come on.
Look at you, snooping around and sticking your nose everywhere. Is the smell of death so enticing, my fine fellow?
Oh, it's you, masked fool. I should have guessed it. You're the imposter who appeared on TV after Robin's death, right?
I heard you got caught by the family. I gave you a clear clue. Befriend a mute. Simple and straightforward, you know? And what did you do? You messed it up and ended up as their prisoner. I told you to make friends with a mute, not become one yourself. You really let me down.
What do you mean?
You know better than I do. Who watched the little songbird that couldn't sing perish right before their eyes? You did, Blondie.
No, I mean... What did you mean by becoming one myself?
Well, it means you'll soon end up like her, unable to speak ever again.
Eh?
But it's a good thing if you ask me, because...
Because I'm getting closer to the truth, right?
Oh?
Why else do you think I'm handing out cheap trinkets all over the streets, fool? All part of the act. Fool's bait. The more pathetic I seem, the more likely you'll come sniffing around. So, now that I've drawn you out, will you reward me with an answer for my efforts?
Why should I help you?
Don't you want to see Penacony descend into chaos? Well, I can make that happen. I just need an answer to one question. Back then, when you asked me to find a mute, did you really mean Robin?
And what if I say no?
Then I'll thank you. Oh, the word no has never sounded so pleasing.
Well done. I admit I underestimated you, but what difference would it make?
Γιατί λέει τώρα θα πρέπει να μιλήσουμε με το κοράκι το οποίο με παρακολουθεί.
Let me tell you something. There were 2 mutes, but one is dead now, and the other, though he's still in Penacony, I'm afraid you'll never find him again.
Now I'm completely sure that I was on the right track from the beginning and never strayed, fool.
Okay.
Right now, there are only 2 things missing from my grasp. The meaning behind the truth, and the means to expose it.
How impressive. That's quite a fancy way of saying I haven't learned anything so far.
Not exactly. I've gathered enough clues to prove its existence, and that's enough for me. As for the answers to my questions, I'll find them within
16 system hours.
16 system hours.
Oh, really? Only 16 system hours? Well, let me lend you a hand. Here you go. This is my precious, mutually assured distraction button, and I have one just like it. When either of us presses it, the other and the whole of Penacony will go up in smoke. If you're really so desperate for the IPC to take over Penacony, blowing up the chessboard isn't a bad idea. Start from scratch. That's where the IPC excels, right?
Nicht άδικο.
Just press the button when you're at your wit's end. And of course, feel free to reach out to me for my hospice care too.
Oh, a deadly button, huh? Well, I guess the family didn't take your threat seriously at all. Otherwise, how on earth did you manage to bring it in here?
Αματί.
I have my own ways. That's all you need to know.
Και λέει η Sparkle πρακτικά είναι η Robin, η οποία Robin ποτέ δεν πέθανε. Φαντάζεστε.
Well, I'm afraid I'll have to decline your offer. Who knows if your little gadget
φαντάζεσαι.
will work. By the way, I have no plans to search for the other mute friend you speak of, but it's good to hear that he's still here in Penacony.
Ο mute είμαι εγώ.
I'll handle the rest myself. I'll orchestrate a grand finale for the downfall of the family. And at the climax, the walls will crumble, people will wake up, and those who couldn't speak will find their voices again. When that time comes, go ahead, press the button, light up the sky with a magnificent fireworks display for me. Catch you later, fool.
You're still talking big, but sure, if that happens, I'll stay true to my word. Just don't let me down now, okay?
Εν τω μεταξύ, πραγματικά θέλω να δω τι έχουν να κερδίσουν με το να καταστραφεί το Penacony αυτοί οι δύο. Όπα.
So, number 35. You're back. Like your new lucky charm?
Can a commodity code really be considered a lucky charm?
Silence! I didn't give you permission to speak, you Sigonian hound. The guys in black didn't say much, so I've no idea what you did to save your skin in that massacre back in the day. But I figured you must have had good luck, so I bought you. From now on, you and your good luck are my assets. Are we clear? Your first task is simple. In addition to you, I've purchased 34 other slaves.
Ναι, ο Βεντσουρίν γενικά δεν είχε πώς να το πω, καλές παιδικές εμπειρίες και γενικά στη ζωή του.
Go and play a game with them. You came out alive after 2 days. It proves that you are the real deal.
You're insane.
Testing out if you're a good product.
Aren't you worried that the money you spent on me will go to waste?
I've got stacks on stacks, Blondie. The slave market is never short of self-righteous brats like you. But you look good. And that's why many customers are betting their fortunes on a scrawny brat like you. So go along now and don't let your master down.
How much did you spend?
What?
My price. How much did you pay for me?
Huh. You really want to know? Well, it was 60 tanba. No more, no less.
I'll take my chances. 30 tanba. If I come back alive, you'll give me 30 tanba. Deal?
Are you trying to strike a bet with me? Oh, you've got some guts. Yeah, sorry, but that won't do. Don't forget your place, slave. You're not qualified to be at the table.
Δεν έχουμε ιδέα, Βαγγέλη. Δεν ξέρουμε αν ήταν μεγάλο ή μικρό το ποσό αυτό. Αλλά ήταν ένα ποσό.
You're just a chip. A life thrown away in someone else's hands. Either you come back with more chips for your master, or you never come back. It's all or nothing. Don't embarrass me, my lucky hound.
Δώστε μου.
What brings you here, Gallagher?
Some friends from the old days. Do you have a moment to spare, Siobhan?
Oh, I have the whole day to spare. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dream Jolt Hostelry. This bar offers a wide variety of drinks, but we draw the line at Soul Glad. Why settle for ordinary when you can experience extraordinary? We're dedicated to serving up nothing but pure joy and laughter. What would you like to drink? I'll whip it up for you.
Oh, look! A lady as cool as Serval!
Who's Serval? Will you, introduce me to her?
Oops! She's heard us.
Ναι, δεν μιλάς και σιγά, να ξέρεις.
Just spare them, my esteemed bartender. I'll take over the bar today. I'm getting up there in age, and I need some practice before I forget the skills that used to put food on my table. Where did you stash the ingredients?
They're all under the counter. Since our guests have traveled from afar, shouldn't you whip up some special drinks?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Hey, my friends, do me a favor. Go around the bar and bring me any ingredients you fancy. The discussion might take quite some time, so I'll prepare some customized non-alcoholic drinks for you.
Παιδιά, δεν ξέρω τι κάνανε τώρα, αλλά τους κλείσανε λίγο την ύπαρξη, έτσι. Μιλάμε ότι έχουμε σχεδόν 5 ώρες plus συνεχόμενο μπύρι-μπύρι. Δηλαδή...
In the bar? But aren't all the ingredients right there on the counter?
Why, we're in a dream, my lovely lady. You can help yourself to anything if you wish for it. Comfort, hunger, confusion, or even boredom. It's all within reach, right at your fingertips.
Oh, did you hear that? She just called me my lovely lady.
Γιατί έπιασε τόσο πάρα πολύ αυτό δηλαδή? Να μου πεις, πότε είχε ακούσει καλό λόγο η March.
Even in reality, mixing drinks is more than just throwing ingredients together. A bartender needs to capture the bar's atmosphere, master technique, and spin a tale of mystery
Τι
and
είπατε με τη σιωμπάνηση, ρε? Α, ναι, το πιάσα, άστο.
Only then can a perfect drink crafted with a customer's life story be created.
In other words, what you get from your drink is down to luck, so don't overthink it. Indecisiveness has no place when it comes to enjoyment.
Λοιπόν, κάπου εδώ έχει chest.
It's Soul Glad! But
Yay!
I thought they didn't sell Soul Glad at the bar. Let's give it a shake. Nice, it's still fizzy and has a long shelf life. That's possible. You see Soul Glad everywhere these days, so it wouldn't be a surprise if someone brought a bottle here. Why don't they sell Soul Glad in this bar? Did something happen?
It's all about the bartender's pride. It wouldn't make sense for customers to come here and order drinks they can find anywhere else. That's the mindset I use when I brew my coffee.
You're right, Himeko.
Αποκλείεται να μην έχει ένα young να κάνεις. Θα μου κάνει τρελή εντύπωση. Α! Ένα young. Κάνω και την κίνηση εντωμεταξύ, λες και έχω κάμερα.
Check out this bottle.
Όχι young, από το yin and yang. Ένα young.
The label reads Dream Syrup, thick. I don't see an expiration date, but the production date is half an amber era ago. Ugh, drinking this stuff can't lead to anything good. That's for sure.
Ναι, ένα young. Αυτό ακριβώς, Μάκη, γιατί.
Ugh, the syrup is turned clumpy. I definitely don't want to drink this, even if it's not expired.
Did you find the bottle of syrup I've been hoarding? Don't worry, it's all just a dream and it won't upset your stomach. It's been aging for years and should have a refined taste by now. Feel free to have some. It's perfect for entertaining lovely guests like you.
Ugh, then we'll keep it for now.
Τι εννοείς το οποίο, το young είναι αυτό που σου γράφει όταν πάει να τραβήξει τα πουλάκια από τα σημεία που κρύβονται. Τα σπουργίτια, τα paper birds. I see you, bitch. What? Πάρε και αυτή, πάρε και αυτή, πάρε και τούτη, πάρε και την άλλη. Γιατί το Young ακούγεται πιο αστείο από το να πάμε έχει σπουργίτια, περιστέρια και πουλιά. Ναι. Λοιπόν... Εδώ είσαι.
Ω,
Θιούλη, τι κάνεις?
And there's a note underneath.
Θες να γράψεις το θείο?
Exchange with your precious things. Oh, what should we exchange for it? And who should we give our stuff to? Whoa! The words on the note are changing. Happiness belongs to the noble. Does this mean we can take it? Doing good deeds does pay off. Thank you. Oh, that's quite a stash. Not sure if it's enough.
Ζήτω ο αλκοολισμός.
I'm looking for Siobhan.
Siobhan.
Uh-huh. What's all the commotion about?
Hydro Archon. What the fuck? Τι είναι ρε?
Haven't I made myself clear enough, Miss Amiki? The Dream Jolt hostelry only welcomes guests who want to enjoy a drink to their heart's content. I'm sorry.
Τι εννοείς εδώ? Είμαι τόση ώρα που μιλάω, δεν μ' ακούς. Θα κλάψω.
But you have the talent. You'll attract a huge audience. You're destined for the Iris' stage, not for this rundown shack. Come with me. We'll become the talk of Penacony, shining light into every corner of the dreamscape. Please, Siobhan, I really need you.
Κοίτα, η πιθανότητα του Νέμεροθ να παίξει Warframe είναι περίπου μικρότερη από την πιθανότητα τη δικιά μου να παίξω Genshin. Ρε, Κωνσταντίνε, δηλαδή, πραγματικά, το έλεγα πριν. Τι εννοείς έχουν βάλει πάνω από 5 ώρες μπλα μπλα. Μπλα μπλα. Δεν κουνιέμαι, δεν κάνω κάτι. Έχω να ρίξω σφαλιάρες. Καλά, από χτες που φάρμαρα πράγματα για να ντύσω τους χαρακτήρες. Εν τω μεταξύ έχω ντύσει τους πάντες πλην την Άκερον και τον Ratio. Δηλαδή και η Άκερον έχετε κείμενα, αλλά δεν έχω τα υλικά να ανεβάσω. Μαλάκα, στο πρώτο στριμάκι που έκανα με το story ήταν 1,5 ώρα σταθερό μπλα μπλα και απλά κοίταγα. Ναι, ο Νέμεροθ έπαιζε Helldivers, το είδα. Ο Νέμεροθ έδειχνε και έσπρωχνε τη δημοκρατία προς τα έξω.
As you see, I'm entertaining my guests. Don't make me repeat myself.
Μακί, έχεις 8 ντυμένους πεντάστερους χαρακτήρες? Όχι, μην μιλάς.
Fine. If you don't come along, I'll just sit here and not go anywhere else. Give me a sparkling drink. Sweet. With extra ice.
Just one moment.
Γιατί δεν έχεις, Μάκη, 8 ντυμένους πεντάστερους χαρακτήρες? Με τι ασχολείσαι για τους έχεις ντύσει? Α, εμένα μου πέφτει τα 10 pools. Ναι, τα 10 pools σε μαράνανε. Όχι ότι την πήρα με σίγουρο 50-50 την Black Swan και στα 60 πίτι. Έτσι.
What's her deal? We can't discuss the case with other people hanging around the bar.
Μενέκια.
Hey, can you do that clockwork trick of yours again? Time is running out. We need to hurry.
Yeah, I'm counting on you.
Το μόνο κολόφαρτο σύστημα που έχω κάνει στο Honkai είναι όταν πήρα την Bailu στα 20 πίτι. Αυτό. Από εκεί και πέρα όλα τα υπόλοιπα μου έχουν βγάλει την πίστη.
You're one of Siobhan's guests, right? What can I do for you? If you're here to convince me to leave, please stop it. I'll never leave until she accepts my proposal.
Μίλα ρε, να δεν θα καταλάβεις, μίλα. Γιατί και 8 πεντάστερους να έχεις και 8 πεντάστερους μάλλον να μην έχεις, δεν έχεις κάτσει να τους ντύσεις όλους. Πόσα energy έχεις κρατήσει καβάτζα, πόσες ενέργειες, πόσα φιαλίδια, πόσες βενζίνες έχεις κρατήσει καβάτζα. Έχεις φτάσει στις 200 ή όχι ακόμα? Βενζίνες. Από ενέργειες παίζει να έχεις 2.000.
I just don't get why she won't leave this place. This rundown shack with no customers whatsoever.
Imbibed. Perhaps you can try various experiments in different emotions and brew. Okay. Ναι, και εγώ τα κάνω τα events με τα extra drops. Τι εννοείς?
It's ridiculous, right?
What?
Our paths were never meant to cross, yet I'm still holding on to her. I'm too timid and shy, longing to shine but afraid of stepping into the spotlight. I need her guidance because I'll never be able to do anything alone. You don't know Siobhan's past, and you have no clue how radiant she used to be. Even among the talented Iris family, her skill.
Ευχαριστούμε πάρα πολύ για τη σαμπάρα. Στο mic το έδωσες. Ευχαριστώ για τη σαμπάρα και πάλι.
I'm just trying to ride her fame to get ahead. But all I want is for her to reclaim her place.
Ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ, Θιούλη. Κι άλλο sub. Ποιος, τι, πού το έκανες? Το πήρε random community gift. Και ποιος το πήρε? Στον Silla Cutie. Ευχαριστούμε. Πάνε στράφτε popcorn. Ρε, δεν τρέπεστε.
I've seen it. The moment when Siobhan and I share the stage.
Share the stage.
The crowd is going wild. Applause crashing like waves. The aroma of irises fills the air. A beautiful melody playing. Ribbons dancing around us. And the taste is sweeter than honey.
Oh mon Dieu.
I've seen that scene countless times in my dreams, and every time it mesmerizes me. That's why I have to bring her back to that world, no matter what it takes. Want to raise a glass, my attentive listener? Let's consider it a toast to my far-fetched dream.
Θείο, εγώ έχω τουλάχιστον 8 ντυμένους full ντυμένους. Ωραία. Δεν έχω αυτά τα παντικείμενα, αλλά μου βγάζουν μία χαρά. Ωραία, μου βγάζουν μία χαρά τις πίστες. Οπότε θα τους δείσω μία όλους, να φτάσω ένα 80% των ικανοτήτων τους. Και μετά σιγά σιγά, εφόσον δεν θα έχω να κάνω άλλο farming, μπορώ να πάω να κάνω focus σε πίστες και σε συγκεκριμένα αντικείμενα, να τα λιώσω, να μου κάτσει κάτι καλύτερο. Όχι, Μάκη, εννοώ και τα skills και τα relics και τα όπλα. Μια χαρά είναι τα relics. Δεν είναι το νούμερο 1, είναι το νούμερο 3. Έτσι, 15 level relics, όλα χρυσά, προφανώς γιατί είναι 15 level. Ωραία. Όσο πιο κοντά στα abilities και στα stats τα οποία μπορούν να έχουν. Αυτά. Τι άλλο μπορείς να ζητήσεις? Ευχαριστώ, Θιούλη.
I just don't get why she won't leave this place.
Μάκη, θα σου πω.
This rundown shack with no customers whatsoever.
Εγώ έχω τη λογική, κοίταξε να δεις, μπορώ να φτάσω να κάνω όλα τα universes χωρίς να αγχώνομαι ότι δεν βγαίνουνε και να χάσω έτσι μισή ώρα στα σκουπίδια. Ναι. Το έχω καταφέρει. Ναι. Θα πάρω εκδίκηση στην κατσαρίδα σήμερα γιατί είμαι πιο οργανωμένος και έχω καλύτερα εντυμένους χαρακτήρες συγκριτικά με την προηγούμενη φορά. Abso-fucking-lutely. Λοιπόν, ωραία. Κανείς δεν σου είπε ότι δεν μπορείς να κάνεις ένα χαρακτήρα καλύτερο. Αυτό που λέω είναι ότι είναι μια χαρά έτσι όπως είναι τώρα. Ωραία. Δεν θα βγάλει 50.000 damage ο Inhibitor Lunae. Ωραία, θα βγάλει 30. Από το εκεί που έβγαζε 10, μια χαρά είναι. Και κάποια στιγμή θα βρω κάτι καλύτερο. Δηλαδή, αυτό που σίγουρα δεν έχω για να μπορέσω να το δουλέψω σωστά είναι τα beads και τα chains. Οπότε θα πάω να κάνω τα ωραία μου τα distractions, τα universes. Θα φαρμάρω ό,τι μπορώ να φαρμάρω. Μια χαρά θα είμαι. Και να πει κανένας τίποτα. Άντε να δούμε τώρα, άμα την εγρυβήσουμε θα γίνει τίποτα.
Iris jerks! They're the ones who forced Siobhan into hiding here, running this pesky bar. It's all their dirty scheming. I get it now. She's not leaving because she doesn't want to run into them again. I can help clear the way for her. I can do her a favor. I'll go back and write a letter to the Dream Master exposing the crimes committed by the Iris family. Siobhan will definitely appreciate it.
Η τύψα είναι κολλημένη με τη Siobhan, έτσι, δηλαδή είναι... What the fuck?
Well, talking to you has got me feeling a bit down. My thoughts are swirling, making my mind clear, and bringing tears to my eyes. Maybe I should find a place to reflect on what Siobhan truly means to me.
Τουλάχιστον να είσαι ερωτευμένη με τη Siobhan. Έλα άραξε εδώ πέρα, σταμάτα τις πριν στα σκότια να φύγει από εδώ. Έλα άραξε εδώ πέρα και πίνει τον κόλο σου. Να κάτσετε παρέα, να το χαρείτε, να διασκεδάσετε. Μας πριν στα σκότια να την πάρεις από εδώ. Καλά δεν περνάει η Siobhan. Χαθείς να χάνεσαι.
Please, pass it on to her. I'm leaving now.
Amaki has left? That's good for her. Radiant dreams may be enticing, but they're nothing more than dreams. Her drink is on the house. Please keep the money.
Γιατί βγάζουμε συνέχεια λεφτά ρε παιδιά από τους χαρακτήρες. Μας πληρώνει ο Βενισορίνη, τώρα μας πληρώνει και η Siobhan. Τι σκάτα!
When you're ready, go to Gallagher. I can tell he's itching to show off his skills.
Πες μου θα έχουμε τώρα anime style potion mixing.
That being said, mixing a drink is way simpler than you'd imagine. Just pick your favorite ingredients, toss them in a glass, mix it up, and it's done. So go ahead, explore the bar, and bring me any ingredients you prefer. Nice work. Let me take a look. You found some interesting ingredients there. Now take your pick. Each drink has its own unique flavor, and the base ingredient sets the tone for the initial taste and the lingering aftertaste. So, which one would you like to use as the base? The original formula is said to be Nunu's favorite drink. It's sour and bitter, and the bubbles burst in your throat like swallowing rusty chains, evoking thoughts of dungeons and prisons.
Ο Μάκης προσπαθεί να σε κάνει να πεις ότι έχει δίκιο ο Μάκης και ότι έχω εγώ λάθος. Ωραία. Που λέω ότι έχω ντύσει τους χαρακτήρες τουλάχιστον μέχρι ένα σημείο. Γιατί δεν έχουν τα σωστά stats τα relics μου. Δεν έχω το relic που έχει τα 4 top stats τα οποία χρειάζεται το αντικείμενο. Έχω το relic το οποίο έχει τα 3 top stats που χρειάζεται το αντικείμενο. Να μιλήσουμε για την Ορεινή Μέλισσα. Τι συζήτηση κάνεις στο σερβερ? Δεν πάτε καλά ρε. Για μέλη μιλάτε.
Now that you've chosen the base, it's time to pick the adjunct. The ingredient that'll create a marvelous chemical reaction with the base. It should give an unforgettable taste without overpowering the main tone. So, what's your choice for the adjunct?
Bright feature internal. Κάτσε, wait. Υπάρχει αυτό κάπου εδώ πέρα και το έχω πάρει. Wait a bloody minute. Πού είναι? Hello. Α, ναι, πάνε στη σκηνή. Δεν πήγα ποτέ.
Hey, look at all these chips scattered everywhere.
A few days ago, an actor from the Iris family came. Caused a ruckus with Siobhan. Those chips must have gotten scattered during all the chaos. Nah, it turned out to be a landslide victory.
That being said, opening a bar in this place, filled with monsters, is quite a feat. Siobhan must have a lot of tricks up her sleeve, right?
Θείο στα relics σε όλους μου τους χαρακτήρες είμαι ένα τουλάχιστον 85% μέσα στο main stat για το κάθε κομμάτι. Ωραία, τουλάχιστον 85%. Εκεί που υστερώ πάρα πολύ είναι στα beats και στα chains, τη σφαίρα και την αλυσίδα. Εκεί θέλω farming, γιατί συνήθως κάνω μόνο το weekly στο simulated universe. Α, θυμήθηκα να το πω.
You'll have to ask her yourself to find out. But I have a feeling she won't budge unless you impress her with an incredible drink.
Ωραία, πήραμε και το high stakes.
That being said, mixing a drink is way simpler than you'd imagine. Just pick your favorite ingredients, toss them in a glass, mix it up, and it's done.
Η αλήθεια είναι ότι εφόσον πλέον έχω ντύσει σχεδόν τους πάντες, με αυτά που τους έχω ντύσει τέλος πάντων, έχω αρχίσει και σπάω πεντάστερα αντικείμενα. Οπότε αρχίζω και μαζεύω αυτές τις βλακίες που δεν είχα μαζέψει καθόλου. Ωραία, οπότε αν μαζέψω αρκετά, στο κάτω-κάτω τα σουτάρω, τα μαζεύω και φτιάχνω τι θέλω. Αλλά σκέψου ότι παίζει να χάλασα πόσο? 2.400 energy σε 2 μέρες για να φαρμάρω αντικείμενα.
So, go ahead. Explore the bar. Nice work. You found some interest. Each drink has its own.
Ωραίο. Εσένα.
The original formula is said to be Nunu's favorite drink. It's sour and bitter, and the bubbles burst in your throat like swallowing rusty chains, evoking thoughts of dungeons and prisons. Now that you've chosen the base, bright future, a taste that's been a long time coming.
Στα relics είπα ότι είμαι τουλάχιστον 85%, 85% στα main stats που χρειάζεται ο χαρακτήρας. Ανά κράνος, μπότες, όρακα και τα σχετικά. Στα beats και στα chains είμαι αρκετά πίσω. Έχω κάνει ελάχιστα simulated universes.
I'll never forget the flavor that danced on my tongue as Mikhail whisked me through the dreamscape wilderness. Those were haunting times. Too beautiful to be real.
Έχει ένα νεκρό βλέμμα ο Gallagher.
Mikhail.
Almost there. Let's pick a decoration. Which style
Wait.
do you prefer? Anything you need, I've got it.
Συγγνώμη ρε θείο, δεν μπορούσα να κάνω κόλλαγα μέχρι στιγμής. Τώρα που τους έτυχα μπορώ να πάω να τα κάνω λίγο πιο γρήγορα. Μαλώνεις. Λοιπόν, decoration,
Concentric circles. May you always remember where you started. Well, It's done.
Θεέ μου, τι έφτιαξα.
Here's to you, the nameless, with this glass of a ticket to the boneyard.
Το χρώμα ταιριάζει.
To the dead and the dying.
Well done, Gallagher. You're not over the hill yet.
So, are you satisfied?
Oh, the flavors! They're way more sophisticated than Soul Glad.
The richness and layers of these flavors are a masterpiece, especially with the adjuncts. I can taste the spicy and sour notes with a hint of sweetness.
Ναι, θείο, έφαγα ένα τρελό τρόλ από την Κλάρα. Ήμασταν στη σχέρτα στο δωμάτιο για το Simulated Universe και περίμενα, ξέρεις, να σκάσει ο Σβάροκ που χορεύουνε. Ωραία, και ήταν για κανένα πεντάλεπτο η Κλάρα και ήταν αου και ξεσκονιζότανε. Πάμε μία στο Σιάντζο, εμφανίζεται ο Σβάροκ. Να σου χέσου, λέω, ότι δεν εμφανίζεται ο Σβάροκ μέσα στη χέρτα. Ξαναπάμε στη χέρτα. Πάλι αρχίζει να ξεσκονίζει την Κλάρα. Γάμο. Και μετά, αφού λέω εντάξει, δεν εμφανίζεται ο Σβάροκ στη χέρτα μπροστά, εμφανίζεται ο Σβάροκ και χορεύουνε. Ρε γάμο, λέω, μας τρολάρει το παιχνίδι πρωί-πρωί. Βραδιάτικα.
I'm not entirely sure what it all means. Maybe Mr. Gallagher can shed some light on it.
Well, if you're expecting a profound answer, I'm afraid I'll disappoint you. The imagery it implies is pretty straightforward. It's just a glimpse of what this dream truly tastes like. Nothing more.
Tea time, baby. What? Τι tea time? Τι λέει αυτός? Θα πιεις τώρα τσάι. Έχει ζεστάνει ο καιρός. Εκτός αν μένουμε παγάκια.
Does this true taste have anything to do with that, Mikhail?
Yeah, that name does sound familiar.
It's...
When you got knocked out by that masked fool girl, I think I heard someone calling that name. Do you remember?
I was right about you. You guys seem to know quite a bit. And now there's no reason to hide anything from you anymore. Let's dig deeper into the case. And of course, I'll tell you a story about Mikhail. All right. Let's start with what we know.
Αχ, Θεέ μου, θα συνεχίσουν να μιλάνε, δεν μπορώ.
It seems that Firefly isn't a local or an invited guest. In other words, she's a stowaway. She managed to fool me at first. My age must be getting the best of me. But here on the planet of festivities, stowaways are a common sight. You're bound to run into one sooner or later. After the incident, the hounds wasted no time searching for that girl in both the dreamscape and reality. But here's the thing. We only received bad news. And the trickiest kind at that. She simply vanished, leaving no trace in the dreamscape or reality. As if she had never come to Penacony at all.
Huh? Does that mean...
That's impossible. The problem now is not that she's dead, but that it's as if she had never existed in the first place. Let me be frank. This case, actually, is unlike anything the Bloodhound family has dealt with before.
Dealt with before? So, death does happen in Penacony, if I understand correctly.
You've witnessed it, so there's no need to
Γεια σου, Βαγγελάκο. Καλή ξεκούραση.
The shiniest city has the dark side. We're all adults here. Surely I don't need to explain too much to you. Confronting the family based on that alone would be naive. Death may occur in sweet dreams. So what? Such events are highly unlikely and only affect a tiny number of people. If you really want to delve deeper into this case, you need to understand the true problem with the family.
I guess it's time to tell the story of that Mikhail.
You're very perceptive. The Astral Express has received that music box too, right? Do you know the secrets it holds?
Όχι.
There's a message. Witness the impossible in the realm of dreams. Find the legacy of the Watchmaker, father of Penacony, and thus the answer to the question, why does life slumber?
That's the exact wording.
Hey, why are you laughing? write it? It's quite poetic.
No, but I'm the officer in charge of this case. So how could I not know? I'm sure you must have noticed that this message didn't come from the family. You might have even guessed that the relationship between the family and the watchmaker isn't as close as it seems.
That's just our speculation. Actually, it's hard to believe that the father of Penacony and its actual managers are at odds.
Now I can assure you that your speculation is absolutely correct. The family has considered the watchmaker an enemy for a long time, but the hounds haven't been able to track him down, as he seems to be living only in the characters and stories he created. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever wondered why the family allowed the watchmaker to send out such a ridiculous message to the outside world, inviting you here and causing chaos?
So, you want to seize this opportunity to expose the watchmaker?
Well, now you understand why the Oak family authorized the Nameless to assist in the investigation, but kept you in the dark, right? Because the watchmaker is not the legend of the land of the dreams at all. He's the most shameful stain in the history of Penacony, and he's the root cause of all the anomalies in the dreamscape. You don't get it? Well, I mean...
Mikhail is the watchmaker.
Mikhail, the betrayer of the family, he's the watchmaker.
Ooh. Dun dun dun!
Here we are, Clock Studios theme park, the most popular entertainment center in Penacony.
Wait, aren't we supposed to be discussing the watchmaker? I would have expected you to take us to maybe a library or an archive room of sorts. But an amusement park?
The culture of a city reflects its history in the most authentic way. To you, it's a fun place. But to me, it's a prison for the planet's past. You know that Penacony used to be the IPC's prison planet, right? All the prisoners were brought here, helping the Garden of Recollection salvage the leaking memoria from the macrovoid. The prolonged exposure to high concentrations of memoria caused a unique phenomenon. The dreams of countless prisoners intersected and overlapped, and people started meeting each other in their dreams, living lives that were almost identical to reality. But everything has a price, and sweet dreams are no exception. In the end, the dream world was unable to alleviate the suffering of prisoners in reality. One of the prisoners broke free from the IPC's shackles and fought for freedom. He is Hanu, the great leader of Dreamville, the great peacemaker, and the faithful companion of the underdogs. History is always written by the winners. However, it's undeniable that Clocky is an animation that draws from Penacony's actual history. These characters not only exist in Dreamville, but also in the distant past.
Okay.
Once you realize this, you'll understand why we're here.
There are so many members of the Bloodhound family around here.
They just received a lockdown order, supposedly from Sunday himself. Who knows what it's for?
Okay. Θα σας αφήσω YouTube με την ιστορία που έχει να δείξει τώρα στο Πενακόνι να το δούμε στο επόμενο βίντεο. Λοιπόν, YouTube, τα λέμε. Καλή συνέχεια, καλή ξεκούραση και ελπίζω την επόμενη φορά να έχω κάμερα. Ή έστω μία κάμερα μέχρι να πάρω μια καλύτερη κάμερα. Γεια σου YouTube!